I'm asking you if there's the possibility of having a victory lap to take back the country after November 11th. That weekend is Veterans Day. And if we can have a victory lap in Branson to celebrate we won. And end the tour in November on Veterans Day.
You inviting us?
I'm asking you because you're the only one.
I'm taking your invitation.
And then let's do it. I'll get it set up.
Let's do it.
Let's do a victory lap in Branson. Branson, Missouri.
So what you're talking about is what's the purpose of what we're trying to do. And our purpose is really, from my perspective, it's about education. It's about educating and keeping people that feel really exhausted and without faith and without hope, to let them know that we're all in the same boat here together. You know, as we've just been up here talking about, we're all in the same boat together here. You know, either we have a constitution that's viable, we have a country that's viable, we have a rule of law and a legal system that's viable, that works for the people, we have a republic that actually responds to the citizenry of its country, in our case, the United States of America. That's what this is really all about, and you can't help but spend 2 days at these and get an incredible education on a whole range of issues, a whole range of things. You know, you take what you want, believe what you want, and then absorb it, and then go get involved somehow. That's the other aspect of what we're trying to do, is to keep people engaged and to give them ideas about how to be involved in our country. Okay, I like to use the phrase, local action has a national impact. So figure out what you want to do at your own little community level, and that's fine. Those of us that have national platforms or state platforms, you know, we're going to do the things that we have, right? I mean, you see Cash Patel out here all the time. You know, he's fighting for this country because here's a guy that served in the Department of Justice, served fighting terrorists, you know, and from the sort of the lawfare and the legal side of things, right, for a decade or more. And then he gets involved in not only our country and within the White House, but he's also involved in our defense of this country, right? In the Department of Defense, and then he gets involved in the Department of National Intelligence. I mean, how can you not learn from somebody like that? I mean, honestly, and so people are going to have impressions about all of us. So I'll take your offer. We've already started to actually talk about the continuation of this. You know, I think that America is awake. So our Reawaken, from our perspective, has been a massive success. We feel very blessed that we have gotten to this point, and we always say, between Clay and myself, this is about our mission, and it's going to be mission over ego, right? Get the egos out the door, out the room, and let's focus on what it is that we're trying to achieve. And for the media that's been here for the last couple of, for yesterday and then through today, I mean, if you walk away from here and go, okay, I don't get it, I mean, then you're asleep. Or you really, I mean, I don't want to call you something else, but I mean, you just cannot sit in something like this and go, oh, these are a bunch of, like we were described, okay, coming here. The challenge is that, to us, as we understood this from the beginning, we've been described like this from the beginning. And so we overcome this every single place we go, and yet, every place we go, there's still some adversary or some opponent, principally politically, but definitely spiritually. There is something going on. And so, whatever you want to call it, I'm one of these Irish Catholic kids. I don't normally wear this on my sleeve, but what I do believe is I believe what I see, and I believe what I hear, and I believe what I witness. What I witness is we're really up against a real evil in this country, because they're trying to destroy the fabric of our society, which is built on the foundations of really Judeo-Christian principles and values. And I always tell people, and I've written about it, we should be fearless about those things. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. If I stand here and I say, the FBI should be completely reformed, or it needs to be, it needs to be shut to the ground and maybe rebuilt, or maybe not. Now the Attorney General might go, that's the guy we're looking for. He is causing. No, that's my freedom to say what I believe. And frankly, from my perspective, I am a subject matter expert in that. Okay. So, and not only in our government, but in the activities and the agencies and the departments and the commissions that we have in our government. And I know how they're structured. I know how they're built. And I know how out of control they've gotten. That's what this is all about. So for the media, as we've all been talking about, it's like I said to you yesterday, and I don't even know if the folks are still here because I'm looking for some of the faces. When we talked to some of the local ABC and I think CBS, I said, if you guys tell the truth, your viewership will go through the roof. It'll go through the roof. So anyway, I'm going to stop.